All right, what's up, guys? It is Nick here with some raw day trading, and today going to talk a little bit about money management and day trading from the sense of adjusting to patterns, for me at least, in my own personal P&L. And today specifically, like I've done it in a couple different ways. One is by like excluding certain setups or taking certain setups. Religiously on both those, but today is more noticing a pattern that I've had recently where I've made great money. Like I've made decent money pretty quickly in the morning, like up 800, up 1,000, up 1,500, and I've stayed trading because historically I've done well. And what's been ending up happening is after that first kind of 45 minutes, half an hour where the momentum is strong and clear and you kind of know what's happening, I'll get into a situation where I'm trading a little bit less, a little bit more on like slowing momentum, and I'll just end up giving back little by little by little, and then big, little by little by little bit big, and then like that'll all add up to where I'm just not green anymore, or I'm not green, like I'll lose like half the profit. And so today, kind of out of necessity, because like I love trading as much as anybody loves trading, out of necessity, I had a thing where I was just like, well, if I'm up in the morning, by the time it gets slow enough for me to check my P&L, and if I'm up above $500, I'm just going to walk away. And so funny enough, today I was up $583 by the time I checked my P&L, and I walked away. And I just did basically fuck all the rest of the day. I took a nap, I ate too much food, I fucking whatever. But I did not come back. I did not come back to waste any more time doing this. And, well, I'm up 500. Stress cortisol is pretty low. And I was able to get some more rest, which is always good because I generally tend to work out quite a bit. And even with, mind you, 7 hours of sleep, 7.5 hours of sleep last night, I am still willing to sleep even more. Also today, new, updates. I guess I did it yesterday too, but I've stuck with the black screen for now, dark, TOS dark. And, okay, so in the morning, GTAI just started pumping up pre-market, pushing up here above 6, and then started doing this retracement. CYCU kind of failed out of the open. I took a little trade on that. OSRH was sort of an echo of GDL or GCL, whatever the one was yesterday, a similar type of setup. TRNR, I'm actually kind of familiar with this name. I kind of liked how it was. I kind of liked the price range, and I kind of liked the way it was moving. It was just good enough. And when I say just good enough, I'm like, it would give me the fill. I would get slippage, but I would still make money on it. And I could tell, like, if I was off just by a little bit on this name or on the wrong side of it, and a lot of times I was pushing the price around just with like 5,000 shares, I would be in a world of hurt. So I try to play pretty conservatively on this. And really ended up making just a little above 500, lost a little money on some other stuff. But yeah, the main lesson of today was to take the good that I have and capitalize on that, do something that makes sense, and then get out while the getting's good. And, maybe in the future, I definitely can see myself opening up to a little bit of longer trading session, but I really had to think about, like, on the best days, my best days are maybe $2,000, and that's like the top 1% of my days, right? for now. It'll change as I have bigger size, trade different, more setups, whatever. But if I'm getting $500 pretty consistently, then giving it back, trying to get to 1,000, 2,000, I think there's a problem in that, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. I think consistently being up that amount over the long run will just be better overall, and that is actually the only way that I've been able to get from, up 100 to up 200 consistently to up 300 consistently, 400 and 500, etc., 600, and to where like it's not abnormal to have like an $800 day. So, and then like getting green, you do sink in with the market pretty well. So that's my recommendation for myself. This is not investment advice for anybody else. This is more just a journal of how I'm adapting and adjusting my trading. This market is a little bit tricky, so I would mind you to stay, this is not a recommendation for you, this is for me. So it's just reminding myself to stay vigilant. But also look at what's working and what's not. Like sometimes the market goes through phases where it's like, I can take trades out of the open and it works really well. I haven't actually, because the level 2 hasn't been reflective of what's actually going on. Like my fills are just wild, and like you can't do that with any sort of size. So I'm just like, whatever. Anyways, that's all. That's all. Hope you guys have a great freaking Wednesday. I'm gonna start working on some tax stuff and get out to a run club later today, and I will catch you all later. Peace.